So today's type of video is something that I've never done before. It's new, and if you're new to my channel, please be sure to go drop a sub. We're trying to hit 10K. That's the goal. But yeah, like I was saying, this is like something new. I completely go into my top 10 games of 2020, and yeah, I get 2020 isn't exactly over yet, but at some point it will be, and that's what matters. Okay. This is a little preemptive, yeah, maybe 6 months preemptive, but I just felt like it was necessary to get this out. Okay, that's all that matters. If you're not on my Discord yet, please be sure to go join my Discord. We're trying to hit 3,000 in there, and yeah, let's get in. Alright, so this is not the type of video that I usually do on my channel. Usually it's me playing a game or reviewing it or something like that. But you know what? It's something I've had in my mind for a while now, and I think it's a pretty interesting video. I keep saying I want to do it over and over again, and I think I have some good choices here. If you guys look below, you can already see choices that I have as, like, you know, games that I really enjoyed this year, games I had fun in. This is just my top 10 games of 2020. Yes, I know 2020 isn't over. Actually, it's not even halfway over, but you know, I mean, you know what, we'll just make this checkpoint video, and then we'll make another one, I guess, when 2021 starts, or near 2021. So I honestly don't even know where to start putting all these. Coming in at number 1, I gotta give it to NSO. For those that don't know what NSO is, basically it was the first closed community Naruto game that I really got to experience, and it wasn't even closed community that I got into. Me and my friends bought paid access, which was 400 Robux, but I had a couple friends with me, Ace, my boy Dark, my boy Woo. It was so fun. I think we had like a month of fun just playing in paid access before people stopped playing the game. The game was dying. We realized it wasn't gonna get any more updates. A lot of people were hacking. The exploits are really bad. A lot of people were just exploiting to win, but NSO, it's always gonna have a place in my heart for one of my top 10 games, and this is why I put it at number 1, because I really did have a lot of fun. It's like I realized that it wasn't closed community, it was paid access, which is kind of lame. I get that. All right, so for number 2, I'm gonna have to go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna skip ahead. For number 2, I'm gonna have to go with Ken Omega. So Ken Omega is something that's recent. It's not exactly an older game like a lot of other games on this list, like Soul Saga, Blotch, all that. It's not an older game. It's more relative. It's more recently created. But let me get into it. So Ken Omega, I like Ken Omega. I put it at number 2 because it was so creative, so original. It was completely new concepts. It wasn't like I was playing the same fighting game over and over again. The combat was amazing. There was so much content at first. There was so much to do. Curry Clan, Mikazuchi Clan. It got me into a new anime, Ken Omega. I mean, Kengan Ashura. Kengan Ashura, I watched it. I watched Kengan Ashura, and it just pushed me into the game even more. Like, you felt like you were in the game. You felt like you were one of the characters, and that feeling, it felt great. And that's just why I really like Ken Omega. I don't feel like I'm cheesing by putting it at number 2. A lot of people liked it too, which is why it has yet to die. I feel like towards the end it got a little shaky, and I call it the end because the game really is dying. It's boring. It's lacking content. It's just that doesn't have the same feeling. But around the beginning of Ken Omega, when it first started, that right there is closed access Ken Omega, like going into free. That's when Ken Omega was at its greatest. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with my crew, made my own gang, did a couple videos on it. Ken Omega really started my YouTube channel off. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I loved Ken Omega. I think it deserves number 2. Number 3, this one, I don't feel like this one is as hard as a choice as the other one. For my number 3, I really have to go with it's one of these two, man. I have to go with Rogue Lineage. So let me explain something. Rogue Lineage is not a game where, like, I was not a god at Rogue. I was not a god. Let me explain. Like, I was an average player. You know, I had a couple ultra classes. Ultra classes, for those that don't know, are basically like super leveled up characters that you spend a lot of time making. Rogue Lineage, it was something new to me. It was original. I liked the combat. It took a lot of skill. At first, there weren't a lot of hackers. I liked the way you could grind and just put that into just adventuring. I like how creative the game was. I like how fun it was. I like how interesting it was. Overall, Rogue Lineage was just an amazing game to me. It was new. The spells were new. The classes were new. I didn't understand a lot of things. I felt confident going into the game, learning more and more, because it wasn't like I was doing the same thing over and over again. Each day in Rogue Lineage, I was learning something new, and that's why I really I love the game so much, because I was always learning something. It was always a new experience. But yeah, that's why Rogue is at number 3. And moving on, this is another choice that I don't think is super difficult. So I have 2 Demon Slayer games on this tier list. I'm gonna go ahead and just I have to go with Onikiri, guys. Now let me explain. I am not talking about paid access, alpha, whatever the garbage crap that was Onikiri. I'm talking about stress test Onikiri. Stress test Onikiri is one of the most fun, if not the most fun, Demon Slayer games I have ever played. There was final selection. It wasn't too laggy. There were breathing styles. After going back and playing the game, I get that like everything is super unbalanced. A lot of things just aren't really fair. But like as when I was playing the game with my friends, ranking up every day, becoming a Hinoto, Kanoe, Tsushinoto, all that, the game was just super fun. Stress test Onikiri, I think it deserves number 4 on this list, because it was just a good game, to be honest. I mean, I don't know how they made the game worse. I have no clue. They because that's what they did, really. They made the game worse. But stress test Onikiri, I feel like it deserves a spot. Next up, I have to go with Blotch. So Blotch was one of the, I have to say, it was one of the most, if not the most original game on Roblox, based off of Bleach. It introduced new concepts. For example, Shigai. Actually, let's not even get to that. First of all, to become a freaking Soul Reaper, you had to get ran over by a car and become dead, like Ichigo. That's like a tiny thing, but it's so cool because of how original it is. I really dig that. To get Shigai and Bankai, you had to fight different levels of your spirits. You can tell they put a lot of effort into it. Some of the resurrections were a little stupid. Like you had like a trap res where you could like literally make bear traps as an Oron car. Kind of stupid, but Blotch was a really good game until it died. I like how it was a level based game. There were level 100 was max level, but there was always some incentive in the game that kept persuading you to keep going on, keep forging on. So that's why I feel like Blotch really deserves a spot here. Next up at number 6, this is another controversial choice. Actually, you know what? Not even. I'm gonna have to put Battle Tendency here. Maybe Battle Tendency could be ranked a little higher. I understand that like Battle Tendency could be ranked higher, but Battle Tendency is a Naruto game that I recently got into. It takes some aspects from every game. It's getting a new map. I would say it's less of a copy and more of a let's just say creational installment. I don't even know what that means, but Battle Tendency, it's a really fun game. I enjoy playing it, ranking up. I enjoy just being a part of the ninja world of Battle Tendency. It's a good game. I don't really have too much to say about it. It's just, all in all, it's a good game. It's like playing NSO again, which is why it's on this list. Number 7, I have to go with Soul Saga. As much as I want to put other things ahead of it, Soul Saga was one of the things that really kicked off my channel. If not for Soul Saga, I don't know if I'd be where I am right now. So it was a good game. Towards the start, it was a really buggy game, but it got better. Soul Saga progressively got better. I can say that for sure. If not for them quitting the game, it could have been really good. But Soul Saga, unlike Onikiri, where it just kept on getting worse, Soul Saga did the complete opposite. Started off trash and slowly got better, and it was it getting better that kept me into the game. Because had the game stayed the same as it was when it first came out, I cannot say for sure that I would have been playing the game. But yeah, number 8, I have to put Ninja Burst. So Ninja Burst is a game made by Cetro, who is, I would consider to be somewhat of a friend of mine. She's chill. I like the game. It's a good game. I was a Raikage at some point. Ninja Burst, I used to spend a lot of time. The game was not even out, and I used to treat it like it was out because I was a Raikage. I was a Jinchuriki at some point as well. It's just, Ninja Burst was just generally a good game. Like, it was coded well, map was built well. It's still going. I don't know what it's doing right now, but it's still going. It's a good game. There's not too much I have to say about it. It's just a genuinely a good game. So yeah. Number 9, I have to put Demon Slayer, which was a game called literally just Demon Slayer. It was made by Higoshi, who's a really good dev. Go follow him on Twitter if you haven't already. But yeah, it was just a Demon Slayer based fighting game, and the map was built well. And the funny thing about this game is that it was built in 1 hour. Ow, I can't spell. I mean, I can't speak. 1 hour. The game was scripted in 1 hour. Sword styles, breathing styles, demons. It was made in 1 hour. The map was built in 1 hour with free models. It was just a really good game. And last one, number 10. You guys probably wouldn't expect this from me. Is Blox Roots. Blox Roots was a game that I spent a lot of time in. I got into around level 800 something, then I quit. I was ranking up at least 400 levels a week. And for those that don't understand how much that is, let's just say that I was putting a lot of time into the game. I was leveling up really fast. I had my own captain. I made the friggin' Revolutionary Army. It was just a good game, all in all. And Blox Roots, it just, originally when I played it, it was called Blox Peace. But I guess they wanted to pull a more family-friendly type thing and just pull more players and make it more magical. But yeah, that's pretty much my tier list. And I will see you guys. Hopefully you agree. And if so, leave your comments.